The year was 1912. The RMS Titanic, a marvel of engineering, embarked on its maiden voyage. This was a journey from Southampton to New York. Excitement filled the air. The ship was the largest ever built. It was said to be unsinkable. On board were people from all walks of life. First-class passengers enjoyed luxury. Second- and third-class passengers hoped for a new life in America. The crew prepared for the journey ahead. Captain Edward Smith, a seasoned sailor, commanded the ship. He was known for his calm demeanor and experience. The Titanic set sail, ready to conquer the Atlantic. Little did anyone know tragedy lay ahead. The Titanic was the epitome of luxury. It boasted opulent staterooms, grand dining saloons, and even a swimming pool. First-class passengers indulged in fine dining and live music. The ship had everything for their comfort. There were libraries, a gymnasium, and a cafe. The Titanic even had its own newspaper. The ship's design and technology were groundbreaking. It had watertight compartments and advanced communication systems. Engineers were confident in its safety. The Titanic carried over 2,200 souls on that fateful voyage. Passengers and crew alike went about their days. They enjoyed the ship's amenities. The atmosphere was one of excitement and anticipation. No one could have predicted the disaster that awaited. As the Titanic sailed across the Atlantic, warnings came in. Other ships reported icebergs in the area. These messages were relayed to the bridge. However, some were not relayed to Captain Smith. The speed at which the Titanic was traveling did not change. The night of April 14th was cold and clear. The sea was calm. Lookouts scanned the horizon for any signs of danger. Suddenly, an iceberg was spotted directly in the ship's path. The alarm was raised. The engines were reversed. The ship attempted to turn, but it was too late. The Titanic struck the iceberg with a glancing blow. The impact was felt throughout the ship. Passengers were jolted from their sleep. Many dismissed it as nothing serious. However, the damage was severe. Water began to flood the ship's compartments. Section 4, Chaos and Courage, the Titanic's final hours. As the Titanic began to sink, the reality of the situation set in. Panic and chaos ensued. The crew worked tirelessly to launch lifeboats. However, there were not enough lifeboats for everyone on board. Women and children were given priority. They boarded the lifeboats first. Men stood on deck, knowing their fate. The ship's band famously played on, their music calming the frightened passengers. Acts of courage and selflessness were seen amidst the tragedy. Margaret Molly Brown, a socialite and philanthropist, helped load lifeboats and calmed hysterical passengers. She even took command of her lifeboat, ensuring the safety of those on board. Meanwhile, Captain Smith remained on the bridge, going down with his ship. His final moments were a testament to his duty and courage. Section 5, Rescue and Remembrance. The Carpathia's arrival and the disaster's aftermath. Distress signals were sent out from the Titanic. The Carpathia, a nearby ship, received the calls for help. It immediately changed course and raced towards the Titanic's last known location. It arrived hours later. By then, the Titanic had sunk beneath the waves. The Carpathia's crew found survivors in lifeboats. They pulled them aboard, offering blankets and comfort. The survivors were taken to New York. They were met with shock and grief. The world mourned the loss of the Titanic and its passengers. The sinking of the Titanic sent shockwaves across the globe. It remains one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. The tragedy highlighted the need for stricter safety regulations at sea. It led to significant changes in the maritime industry. Section 6, A Legacy of Safety, the Titanic's Impact on Maritime Laws. The Titanic disaster exposed flaws in maritime safety regulations. It led to the establishment of the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, or SOLAS. This convention mandated several changes. Ships were required to carry enough lifeboats for all passengers and crew. Radio communication systems were improved. The International Ice Patrol was formed. This patrol monitors icebergs in the North Atlantic shipping lanes. The legacy of the Titanic lives on. It serves as a reminder of the importance of safety at sea. The tragedy spurred innovations in maritime technology and regulations. These changes have made sea travel safer for countless passengers in the years since the disaster.